Hi Scorpio, this is self-discovery support. Welcome. Thanks for joining. This is a timeless general reading. Make note of what resonates for you, and it's also okay if it doesn't. Tarot does not govern your future. It is best used as a tool to help you find your best path forward. Okay. Alright, so we're starting with your oracle cards. I'm using the Gaian tarot and the animal totem and Ching cards for you. Okay, so we have the swan and the badger. Alright, so it tells me that you have almost like you're swimming through life, is how I want to say it, in a way that is building up this fortitude. Like you're stepping into this like real persevering, purpose-filled, purpose-driven way of being. Like nothing is deterring you. There is something here though about learning to trust, learning to let go of things that want to flow away. It's like you are, sometimes a badger can be a little bit stubborn as well, right? With that determination, like determined to make something work. So Scorpio, is there something here that you're holding on to? Because it says surrender. I think you have a belief, you know, when you believe in something, you stick to it. And that is an amazing quality. But sometimes that keeps you stuck in places. And you know, when I'm seeing this awakening card in the reverse, that helps me feel like, or helps me understand that you could be being called to see something or to recognize something in a situation that you're in. And it's just, you know, like maybe you struggle with like what is the right thing to do, like, you know, like what choice should I make, because sometimes it feels like you can be bound by social pressure and also how you feel. Like Scorpio is a sign of deep emotion, right? And you are you do listen to those emotions. You're a sign that definitely listens to those strong emotions. It feels like you feel quite committed to something or hopeful, but trying to figure out the best way. Teacher here tells me that like there's a lesson that wants to come through. There's some kind of mentor. You know, mentors can look different. Like they don't have to look like this person sitting under a tree. But it can be just someone who is around you that maybe the advice is coming through. It can, you know, some of the best mentors are children. And so like, is there something that wants to come through that is helping us see ideas that we might hold on to too much? I'm looking here at some of you, okay, this is probably for a few, but some of you might actually be in a commitment or a marriage that there's a kind of energy of wanting to make something work, even if it's not working, because we do have this 8 of water, 10 of fire. It's like wanting to move on, recognizing that there's a lot of burdens and a lot of struggles in this connection or situation here. But yeah, I feel like you're thinking through this, and with the 3 of air here, it makes me feel like I know that this would be very tough on you. This is something definitely to figure out. Some of you could be dealing with an earth sign like Aquarius, what am I saying? Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo here. Guardian of Earth. Is this the, I can never remember if this is the king or the queen in this deck. but okay, it's an earth sign. But I feel like there's a strong Taurus energy here. A lot of Taurus energy. And Taurus is a fixed sign, so it's like Scorpio as well. They hold on to what's comfortable. And so that could be the message here, is like hanging on to what's comfortable, which is also what we're seeing here, right? With the warrior, you will go to battle for what you believe in. And it seems like maybe there's a sense of wanting to make sure that there's success, even if change is required with this lightning card. Yeah. But look at that. What this tells me is that what you don't see is that change could potentially bring a lot of happiness, right? This something that is shocking to you, something that maybe it's a change you're trying to avoid at this point with this commitment or this contracted formal situation, is actually probably the change that's going to set you up for great things. Eight of Air, it's someone who is trapped in their way of thinking. Yeah. Someone who is not seeing something. Okay, so other than thought, this could actually be feeling restricted by a situation and knowing that you need the change in order to feel happy again. Okay. But with the Guardian of Earth and the Three of Air, this is some kind of formal, how to say, like a material situation. So it could be like a house that you have, or a family situation that you've built for yourself, but it feels, I don't know, it just feels it feels like coming to terms with it, coming to terms with the things that you've built around you that are probably, maybe there's some hurt, like you're experiencing like a support system or a family system that you felt it's like it gave you security. But with this horse here, I'm thinking about like someone who wants to find their wildness, their wild side, find freedom. And it's just like, yeah. And we have the Eight of Water here, so it's definitely you seeking to move away from what has been difficult. You have the same card in the same position as Cancer, so I mean, I don't know how that's relevant. Maybe that reading has something for you as well. But yeah, it's knowing when to let go, and also fighting to have that happen, making sure that your comfort and your mental health, even more so, is what you move towards, right? Listening to the advice that comes through. I think in this message in particular, is probably saying that Scorpio, we have been wanting to say something to you for a while, but you haven't actually been receiving it. And I think it's really for you, in your case, is identifying who the mentor could be. And so that might be the challenge for you. Let's see potential outcomes for you. Two of Earth, okay, with the Seeker. So it's like whatever is out of balance is trying to find a way to pull that together. And that is going to be like through a new start, a new beginning here, that you allow to happen by making that journey. There's a lot here pushing you forward. All right, and let's get the advice from the ancestors. The Cardinal. So it's the Empress. Okay, so it's like know your worth and seek what makes you feel good. You know, anything that makes you not feel as happy and as joyous as this Empress is in this card is not for you, Scorpio. To say it plainly, the Star, it's like healing what has gone wrong. Yeah, let's see what, I don't know, this is 8 of Fire, moving towards it plainly. All right, Scorpio, so this has been your message. It's definitely one of assessing what you need to let go of, the situation that seems like it wants to change, and you holding on is not allowing you to also change. It seems like you're trying to hold something that's out of balance together, and it just is a message here of like, seek your true north. Seek, even if it's a person that we're talking about, seek the Empress, nothing less, right? All right, so Scorpio, this was your reading. If you like this, please do like, comment, and subscribe, and I would love to see you here again. Take care.